Hey, so as I've been getting ready to launch this podcast, I've been asking everyone I can what their number one struggle is with getting a wardrobe that feels authentic. And this today, the topic I'm going to talk about is a tricky one. Why, when you are wearing a perfectly cute outfit, do you sometimes not feel like yourself? Well, discovering your style DNA covers three arenas. The A in DNA is your aesthetic, based on your essence. This is the vision of beauty that's unique to you. It comes from inside you. So I have memories of certain outfits throughout my life, and there were some where I was right and I felt like myself, and some where I was wrong. Usually, if you go back and think about your favorite outfits when you were a kid, you were right there. So anyway, a lot of the wrongs had to do with my body design, but those ones weren't quite as painful as the ones that came with like specific verbal feedback that didn't resonate with me. For example, I remember having a friend come over. Had been babysitting for her, and so she came over to pick up her daughter, and we were just visiting, and I don't remember how this came up, but she told me that I was very earthy. And I didn't really realize at the time why that didn't resonate with me, but now I know that I am nothing of earthy. I am like an iridescent bubble. Um, and then one time somebody gave me a note saying that I was a faithful behind the scenes worker, which this is meant as a compliment. This is a huge compliment in the setting that was given to me, and yet I felt unseen, unrecognized, and misunderstood. So, yeah, so that you can not have to have that happen all the time, I'm going to give you some ideas. Actually, I'm just going to tell you the secret. This is where I find a person's aesthetic. So, what you can do is you take and you choose 10 or so pictures that represent your ideal vision of beauty, but they are not clothes, they're not a person, and they're not anything sentimental. You can choose images from the domains of art, nature, lifestyle, landscape, interiors, architecture. I had one architect that brought me like pictures of bridges, and um, these these pictures, there is going to be a way in which these pictures can inform your style. In Signature Style University, which is 4 style guides. They're each purchased separate, and they come in a certain sequence. So I use the pictures that you bring in 2 different ways. In your essential signature style guide, which is the first one, the 101, I review the images and why you love them, and then I come up with themes and suggestions how you can use those concepts in your wardrobe. Then later in the 401, which is a completely custom color palette for you, I use those pictures again to draw in the colors. So the important thing for you to take note of here is that your clothes should evoke in you the same feeling that the pictures do. And the pictures aren't going to all be, there'll be pictures for different moods. There should be. But yeah, what you love about those and how it feels to you, that's how your outfits should feel to you. Also, that should be like your favorite music, how your favorite music makes you feel, which is something that I have been kind of working on over the last 5 years or so, I guess. I realized that I always just kind of defaulted to whoever I was with liked to listen to. And the hero, that is what I called my husband, and he died about a year and a half ago. He would, when I decided that I wanted to, like, I want to figure out what kind of music I liked, he had certain radio stations. We shared a Pandora, and he would have certain ones that he would just let me pick what was going to be on there, and drive how that curates the music. And he would always change something if I didn't like what was on. Anyway, total digression there. Your homework, if you possibly can this week, just get rid of anything that's in your wardrobe that doesn't feel like you, or that makes you feel unseen, unrecognized, and misunderstood. Thanks for being here for the Signature Style Systems podcast. I'll be here soon with another episode. And until then, have fun getting to know yourself.